Good morning, everyone. I'm Derek with There Will Be Cars, and in case you haven't noticed, trucks have gotten a lot fancier than they used to be over the years, and that also means they've gotten a lot more expensive. Today I'm going to show you a really pricey one and show you what you get for the money. So this is the 2019 Ford F-150 Limited. As it sits with all the equipment and everything, it's over $74,000. For that, in this particular truck, you get these 22-inch wheels, the tow package. The lined bed, the tailgate step, and as standard for 2019, you get the Raptor's engine under the hood. So you may remember that Ford facelifted and revamped the F-150 lineup for 2018. They gave it a facelift, improved the output of some of the engines. Now they didn't touch the Raptor's EcoBoost V6. Then again, it already had 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. For 2019, Ford made a major change to the Limited. It now has the same engine as the Raptor. So it's more than just a trim level. It's more than just more standard equipment and nicer materials on the inside. It also has Raptor power. Of course, this being a Limited, the top trim level for the F-150, you get what I think is a very nice interior. Of course, that means a lot of leather, this beautiful brown leather with this contrast stitching, and then you get genuine wood trim, this nice bright work around the edges, and of course the signature F-150 drop down right here. Got your window controls and mirror controls, 3-person memory settings, and these door pockets, it's nice that they're there, but I found this is a cup holder, but you need something very short to fit in there. It won't fit a full-size stainless steel travel mug, unfortunately. Then you've got these power deploy steps, these lighted scuff plates, and then this truck also has these hand-style floor mats, which have obviously come in handy. Then you get these really nice two-tone seats with the Limited badging, and these have got 3-stage heating and cooling, and then this little button right there, that activates the massage mode. Definitely a nice feature, especially when you're on a long trip. Give you a close-up of the seat massage menu here, so you can adjust certain areas of the seat for the driver and passenger, and then click over to massage. It's got 2 different levels of intensity. The only catch to the massage function, I'm not sure if you can hear it. Let me get the phone closer to the seat. If you can hear that, you can tell that the massage function is very loud. Considering you can get a back massage while you're cruising down the interstate, I think it's worth the trade-off. And then as part of the Limited package, you get this really nice microfiber headliner. It's supposed to feel like suede, but it's a lot easier to keep up with, I'm sure. And then you get this giant panoramic Vista roof. I'll go ahead and open that up. It's 2-position. So in case you just want to have it open for the front, you can. Another push. And it fully opens. I mean, it already feels nice in here already, but when you open that up, it just makes it feel even roomier, even more luxurious. I love it. Right here, you've got your mirror spotlights. Helpful if you're camping or working late. And all your lighting controls, parking brake, and your power pedals. Start this up here. It's a nice little touch. They give you a special tachometer that tells you again that this is a Limited. And you got your center gauges. One thing I wish Ford would have done was go a little further with all that nice brown leather and wrap it around the grab handles on the inside. Right here you've got your rear locker, shift on the fly 4-wheel drive controls. This is another gizmo that this particular truck has, is the Pro Trailer Backup Assist. And trailer brake controller, hopefully you can see that. And then you've got your camera system there, 8-inch display, Sync 3. And then one thing I really appreciate about a lot of Ford vehicles, but the F-150 in particular, is the fact that Ford still uses traditional large knobs for volume and tuning. They might not be the most space age, you know, it's not a touch screen, but I'm fine with that. Just grip and rip. That's how I like it, and that's how Ford does it. Here you've got your big chunky shifter for the 10-speed automatic. You can change the gears with your thumb right there, and then this changes the drive mode. So I'll show you that right there. So right now it's in normal, tow haul, snow wet, eco, and then sport mode. And then to liven things up even more, get your traction control right there. You've got a generous storage space up front with some USB ports, obviously. And then these cup holders are in a good spot. You've got this little tray here. It is long, but I kind of wish they did what they did on the 2019 Edge and put a slot behind the cup holders here where you could stand your phone up. And right here, you've got this nice prominent badge with the VIN number and everything. And what I really like about this center compartment is how large it is. So you've got your tray here. Take this out. It's large enough to hold my camera bag, which is always a good sign for a full-size truck, is if you can put a laptop, or in my case a camera bag, right in the middle, and this fits in there no problem. I can even fit the tray back on top. I'll show you the back seat area. As you can tell, there's plenty of leg room back here. I'm 5'10", and this just gives you an idea of just how much leg room is in the back of this truck. For people who do happen to ride back here, get their own HVAC vents, plenty of options for charging smartphones and other devices. Even got a household plug there, 2-stage seat heating. Flip this down. Got a couple of cup holders there. Now the back seats don't recline, but they're not exactly bolt upright like they are in the Ranger Super Cab. So I think they've got just enough lean in them to be comfortable for most people. Something I love about the rear seats of these new F-150s. A lot of seats fold up, which is always nice. But the load floor underneath is completely flat. And you get this little storage tray here. So, you know, if I have my big bulky camera bag with me and I need to run in somewhere and I don't feel like bringing it with me, I can mainly conceal it by putting it under the seat here. And once the door's closed, pretty much can't see it from the outside. And then if you've got longer cargo, obviously you can fit it under there as well. Used the handy tailgate assist step and bar. Gonna haul some junk away to be disposed of responsibly. 5.5-foot bed, fit everything we needed it to. Might be, I don't know, a few hundred pounds of stuff back here. Nothing that's really gonna tax the payload limit on this truck. Even without the assist step and bar, you know, the bed load-in height on this thing is very user-friendly. This innovation just makes loading the bed even easier. It's got this handy little device here. Well, not little, but it is handy. Tailgate step. It's nice that the tailgate is damped. So you just push this, drop that down, pull this out, lock it into place. Put it to work yesterday, hauling some old building supplies and junk off to a resource recovery center. So it's got the 5.5-foot bed, you got the box link system, these cool LED bed lights, and the load-in height was nice and low enough. We're taking old fence planks, old tires, old paint and everything to be disposed of responsibly. Loading them in here would have been easy enough, but you know, I wanted to shift as much of the, you know, paint cans and everything to the back as possible. So, you know, using this step, it wasn't totally necessary, but I will say it just made it a lot less awkward. So we can sit here and talk about the stats on this truck all day. It's got the Raptor engine, we know the horsepower and the torque, but there's only one way to find out how it actually drives. It's time to take it out on the road. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet, try to give you an idea of just what a Raptor engine and a regular F-150 feels like. So I've just got it in its basic mode right now. Normal, traction control on, straighten out, foot down. Oh yeah, you can definitely feel the rush of it. It's digging deep into the rev range, just wants to get you going. It gets to a certain point where, yeah, you just feel the surge of it. And even in this mode, I can hear just a faint hint of the turbos, just that real high-pitched whistle, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna put it in sport mode, regular sport mode, traction control on. Doesn't feel as explosive and energetic as I thought it would, but then again, I'm not going from a dead stop, so let's try to see what it feels like from a slower speed. Definitely sounds livelier. It's rowdy. It's rowdy, all right. Okay, and that's with traction control on. So full test is turning it off. So when I get a chance, I'll come to a stop, turn it off, turn around, do the run again. Okay, so I had some technical difficulty back there. I was trying to record the F-150 Limited in sport mode without the traction control on. Let's just say it felt enthusiastic. Anyway, I hope what I've shown you has given you a good idea of what you get for $74,000 and change in a 2019 F-150 Limited. In my opinion, it's a handsome truck. It's got a lot of power on paper, a lot of power on the road. It sets itself apart by offering the Raptor's engine. The downside is that the Raptor no longer has, you know, a sort of bespoke engine, but it makes the peak of the F-150 lineup that much higher because it has a special power plant compared to other F-150s. On top of that, it has a lot of useful tech in the bed and in the cabin, and of course high-end materials and loads of creature comforts. So I hope you liked what you saw. If you did, be sure to subscribe and like this video, and I hope to see you next time.